In contemporary society, hope is often presented as a fundamental driver for individual perseverance. This is especially true for those facing economic hardship, where hope fuels continued effort. The concept suggests that hope is crucial for achieving eventual success despite adversity. This premise sets the stage for a deeper inquiry into hope's actual function and impact. Dominant societal narratives often link individual economic upliftment to specific virtues. These virtues commonly include patience, discipline, and an unwavering sense of hope. Such qualities are consistently promoted as essential for overcoming adversity. They are presented as key drivers for achieving upward social and economic mobility. This framework suggests that personal character is central to financial success. This analysis examines the recontextualization of specific human attributes. Traditionally, virtues like hope, patience, and discipline were seen as paths to personal success. However, their modern interpretation has subtly shifted. These attributes now function as mechanisms to foster obedience. They reinforce established social and economic hierarchies. A critical inquiry arises regarding the beneficiaries of the pervasive narrative of hope. If hope is universally beneficial, its utility should extend across all social strata. However, the primary promotion of hope often targets specific demographic groups. This raises questions about equitable access to and distribution of hope's perceived advantages. The systemic implications of this selective promotion warrant further examination. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for assessing hope's true societal impact. A common observation highlights a disparity in the advocacy and practice of virtues. Those who strongly advocate for patience and perseverance often do not face the same challenges. They are rarely compelled to personally practice these virtues under similar difficult economic conditions. This indicates a potential asymmetry in how these values are applied and experienced. Individuals are often encouraged to exhibit patience in various situations. This encouragement frequently involves messages to be a little more patient. Such directives promote tolerating existing conditions without immediate expectation of change. The emphasis is placed on delayed gratification as a preferred approach. This concept prioritizes waiting over immediate action or intervention. It also suggests deferring systemic critique in favor of prolonged tolerance. The instruction to work a little harder is a common refrain in many contexts. This phrase often implies that increased individual effort is the primary path to improvement. It suggests that personal diligence is the sole determinant of success or failure. However, this perspective can deflect attention from underlying structural impediments. Such structural issues may include systemic biases, resource limitations, or societal barriers. Focusing solely on individual effort overlooks broader factors influencing outcomes. The directive to develop yourself a little more emphasizes individual responsibility for advancement. This perspective suggests that personal growth is the primary driver of success. It implies that skill acquisition alone can overcome various obstacles. This viewpoint often overlooks the impact of systemic barriers on individual progress. Ultimately, it reinforces an individualistic paradigm of success and achievement. A peculiar paradox exists concerning advocates of certain virtues. These individuals often preach the importance of patience, diligence, and self-improvement. However, they are frequently not subject to the same pressures as their audience. These pressures often necessitate such virtues for basic survival for others. This observation prompts a critical examination of their underlying motivations. Hope is conceptualized as a force for liberation, empowering individuals. It enables people to break free from various constraints and limitations. For hope to be truly liberating, its distribution must be equitable and universal. This fosters independence across all segments of society, promoting widespread freedom. Hope is predominantly marketed to and embraced by those at lower socioeconomic echelon. This suggests a specific, rather than universal, function for its dissemination. The targeted nature of hope's distribution raises questions about its true purpose. It implies a function beyond simple empowerment for all societal members. This pattern prompts analysis into the underlying mechanisms and societal implications of hope's role. Motivational videos and content are widely prevalent across various platforms. These resources are often presented as empowering tools designed to uplift individuals. A critical examination of such content is warranted to understand its true impact. While seemingly positive, these resources may inadvertently defer genuine action. They might also distract from addressing systemic challenges that require collective effort. Therefore, the perceived empowerment from motivational content requires careful scrutiny. A hypothesis suggests that certain motivational content may not always empower individuals. Instead, it can function as a psychological delaying mechanism. This content provides a sense of comfort and reassurance. This comfort can inadvertently postpone engagement with core issues. It may also defer the need for direct collective action. The hypothesis posits a counterintuitive effect of some motivational messages. Hope can be conceptualized as a form of credit within a system. This credit is extended specifically to economically disadvantaged individuals. A key characteristic is that this credit is provided without interest. The concept highlights a metaphorical transaction, an intangible asset. Hope is exchanged for a tangible outcome or effort. The concept of repayment of silence describes a societal exchange. Individuals receive a credit of hope, often a promise of future improvement. In return, they are expected to remain silent, refraining from dissent. This silence prevents questioning authority or challenging the existing status quo. Hope is a fundamental human concept, often viewed as a positive attribute. It is frequently considered an inherent virtue, driving progress and resilience. However, hope presents a complex dichotomy in its interpretation. Alternatively, hope can be seen as having a potentially manipulative function. This dual nature raises questions about its true role and impact on human experience. Hope is viewed as an essential virtue, fundamental to human experience and progress. This perspective emphasizes hope's role in fostering endurance during challenging times. It cultivates resilience, enabling individuals and groups to recover from adversity. Hope empowers the capacity to envision and strive for a better future. It acts as a constructive force, guiding actions and decisions. This virtue positively impacts both individual well-being and collective societal development. Hope can be interpreted as a deferred form of dissent, influencing individual and collective action. This concept suggests that hope may lead individuals to postpone challenging existing injustices. It involves holding on to the promise of future amelioration rather than demanding immediate change. Individuals might suppress their inclination to protest or advocate for urgent reforms. Thus, hope can inadvertently delay or prevent direct confrontation with societal problems. This analysis focuses on understanding the operational mechanics of hope within systemic contexts. Its primary purpose is to dissect how hope functions as a concept. The study deliberately avoids offering prescriptive solutions or specific guidance. It does not advocate for any particular course of action or intervention. The objective is purely analytical, examining the intrinsic workings of hope. This approach ensures an unbiased exploration of the phenomenon without external recommendations. This content deliberately refrains from offering any form of comfort or reassurance to the audience. Its primary objective is to stimulate critical thought and deep introspection. The material presents an unvarnished examination of existing societal constructs. It challenges conventional understandings and widely accepted norms. The aim is to provoke a reevaluation of established perspectives and beliefs. The system, by its inherent design, actively avoids the eradication of hope. The continued existence of hope is vital for the smooth operation of established orders. Hope plays a crucial role in maintaining societal equilibrium and stability. This mechanism ensures the system's longevity and functional continuity. Hope functions as an inexpensive and readily available resource within economic systems. It motivates individuals to continue participation and effort within existing frameworks. This motivation sustains engagement without requiring significant material investment. Hope also enables endurance without the need for structural reforms. From a systemic perspective, fostering hope is a highly cost-effective strategy. It effectively maintains compliance within a system or organization. Hope also contributes to sustained productivity at a minimal expense. This strategy diverts resources from addressing deeper issues of inequality. It minimizes the need for costly interventions to resolve root causes of systemic problems. Discomfort or unease induced by preceding arguments serves a specific analytical purpose. This reaction is presented as a direct indicator of the analysis's efficacy. Such a response suggests that deeply ingrained perceptions are being challenged. Therefore, emotional provocation can signify effective critical engagement. Discomfort often arises from analytical processes that challenge established beliefs. Such analysis disrupts comfortable narratives that individuals or groups hold. It exposes underlying mechanisms previously unacknowledged or ignored. This exposure indicates the effectiveness of the critical examination. Specifically, the analysis focuses on the societal role of hope. The resulting discomfort confirms that this critical examination is resonating effectively.